But when you do buy the high-quality water filters at INFOWARS.com, like ProPure, and get a 10% discount with the promo code WATER. When you buy the books, the videos, you get tools to wake others up, but you also financially support us. When you get a 15-cent-a-day membership or take the 15-day free trial and then decide to sign up at PrisonPlanet.tv, you're financing us. Because I have to deal with a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and it is the fact that you have supported us, that you've bought the books, the videos, the T-shirts over the years that has allowed us to do what we do. You know, we fund ourselves the good old-fashioned American way, free market, promoting things we believe in. Subscriptions, advertisers, books, videos, water filters, stuff like that. But it's not that easy. You know, when I get a slap suit, if I don't get the right lawyer, I just got one today. And if I don't get the right lawyer, and if I don't handle it right and deal with it just right, even though it's pure bull, they're going to win and shut us down. And I never come out here and basically yell and scream and whine and even tell you what's going on, because we're dealing with all the attacks on the back end. It's just, you need to understand, folks, we're getting a lot more flack. It's daily now. It's not monthly like it used to be. And we're only here because you're standing with us and right beside us and right behind us and in front of us. Let me tell you, this New World Order is real. It's hardcore. And again, as we get bigger and bigger, as people realize that, wow, what these guys talked about was true, it's happening. As what we've broken down becomes evident to people, we become even more dangerous to the system because we've been proven right. Our credibility is going straight up right now. And the more famous I get, the more powerful I get, the more renowned I get, the more danger I'm in, the more danger my family's in, the more danger my crew is in. So when I ask you to support us, I ask you to support us so we can give the enemy the biggest fight possible, no matter where this leads. Because I don't mind being killed or set up or put in prison, and the FBI is circling around my office as we speak right now. All I ask is that you empower me and get behind us, spreading the word, financially supporting us, so that we can slam them as hard as we can. Because I don't want to fight these people in half measures. That's why I feel like a sack of crap most of the time, because I realize that I'm the best there is, even though I'm terrible, that I'm on the very front lines, tip of the spear, that I have got an incredible responsibility and opportunity for humanity here, and I feel every second like I'm squandering it. But you know what? I can't get down on myself because I'm doing the best I can. So I'm going to ask you to do three things for us. I want you to pray for us. That's number one, what we rely on. We don't believe in miracles. We rely on them. Providence. Pray for providence for INFOWARS, the crew, and everything we do. And they put a hedge of protection up around us while the enemy attacks us. We got the devil's attention. We got Sauron's attention. We got the great eye's attention. Pray for us. Spread the word about what we're doing so it's not pearls before swine. And realize that we won't always be here if we don't defeat this. And financially support us. That said, I'm feeling really good because I've done my best. And I realize that, you know, it is what it is. But this is the real deal. Toe-to-toe with the New World Order. And I don't want you behind me. I want you right beside me. All right, we're going to go to break here and come back with Jason Burmis and Aaron Dykes getting into the incredible surveillance grid, the vampire of the New World Order we're inviting into our house, the Connect system, and more. Straight ahead with Aaron Dykes and Jason Burmis, another extended transmission because we got the passion and the love of liberty. It's INFOWARS Nightly News. Announcing our biggest contest ever. And we're looking for people who love freedom and who want to be all in the resistance to tyrants. So you say you want to fight the New World Order. Why, if you were on the radio, if you were Alex Jones, you'd really kick some globalist ass. Well, here's your chance. We're hiring not one, but two new reporters whose reports are going to be on the radio, whose reports are going to be on the nightly news, who will even anchor the show. If you're ready, here's your chance to step into my shoes And I hope you surpass what I've done. 2 winners, $10,000 in prizes, and a shot to be a reporter inside the INFOWARS.com command center. We're looking to hire 1 male reporter and 1 female reporter. And when you win $5,000. Your video gets seen by hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people on YouTube, and you get put into the very front of the running to be hired as a reporter / anchor right here in our operation. Do you have what it takes to be the next Info Warrior? The rules are posted below me here and at INFOWARS.com. This is a big deal. You know, the globalists are expanding their global empire, but at the same time, the people are waking up all over the world. We've expanded our operations in the last year. We've added the nightly news 5 nights a week. We're making more special reports. We're reaching 15 million people every week. In a year, I want that to be 30 million. This is your chance to join the team. I want to see what you can do. But a big hint is this. Can your news piece make the news? Does it get people's attention? Does it educate people? Does it open minds? That's more important than being beautiful or speaking with perfect eloquence as an orator. All of that is important. But we're looking for people that have that magic spark, that fire of liberty in their heart, because I want you to join our team. I want to give you a launch pad so you can really take off and engage the globalist. And if this works, we'll have contests all the time, and we'll continue to build this operation. I'm involved in a talent search, looking for people who have the fires of liberty burning in their hearts and their minds. You've got until April 30th to complete your news report, and then we'll announce the winners 1 week later. Are you going to join the Info War? Do you have what it takes? It's up to you. All serious entries will be posted on INFOWARS.com. So everybody wins. You're getting the message of liberty out, and that's what really matters. But in the final equation, it's not about showing Alex Jones what you got. It's about showing the world and the globalist that no army can stop an idea whose time has come. Join me in the Info War. So you say you want to fight the Info War. You say you want to go head up against the New World Order. You can do a better job than Alex Jones? I know you can. And here's your chance to prove your mettle.
And we are back from break. We've discussed the shocking information about YouTube censoring us. We've discussed how the NSA is just building clouds of data on all Americans. And now we are joined by Jason Burmis to discuss how Kinect and other gaming consoles are being trolled by government agencies to collect even more data. Joining us now, Jason, thanks for coming on the show.
Well, thanks for having me, Aaron.
So break this down for us and talk about what's most important here.
Well, obviously, I've been covering the Kinect device since it was Project Natal on the Info Warrior program over at InfoWars.com almost 3.5 years ago, Aaron, and now it's developed into a device that is literally in over 10 million homes, and by last count, there are about 18 million of these things on the market. And for those unfamiliar, not only does this have a 640 by 480 VGA camera that can obviously take pictures and video much like we see, it's also got a motion sensor and an infrared sensor as well, so it can map out the area and have facial recognition and motion recognition on multiple partners. And one of the articles that came out right around the launch of this thing was Kinect's future, a game controller and everything. And the lead developer there, Alex Kipman, kind of bragged and said that he was getting daily phone calls from the military, the healthcare industry, and the mobile phone industry on how they could utilize this technology as well. And in my mind, right there, alarm bells went off. We've already had Google brazenly come out and say that they're going to listen to our phone conversations to better advertise to us. They've come out with a new terms of service, basically for all of their operating systems, their web browsers, their Android devices, where they can pretty much do whatever they like, whether it's legal or not. And even, you know, a Leviathan like the European Union, who I'm no fan of, has come out and said, no, Google, you can't do that. This is still illegal. So, you know, these types of things are continuing to occur. It was not a shock to me when just last week the military actually announced a program in which they would be hacking video game consoles. And of course, this spread through the web like wildfire. On top of that, the next day it came out that they would only be hacking foreign consoles. We should trust our government, Aaron. They've been so honest and open with us before. And in doing research into seeing who they gave this contract to, it's a company called Obscure Technologies, and they are extremely obscure indeed. They had no website, no email contact. It was very difficult for me to even find a phone number. And when I did call them, as you'll see in the upcoming report I did for INFOWARS.com, they immediately redirected me to the Naval Postgraduate Institute, where the first response of the woman I had called said, that story's not true. And then when I pursued that and said, well, what about the story isn't true? She said, oh, well, the blogs just got a hold of it and it ran wild on the internet. And I specified to her, I said, well, I'm not talking about any blog posts. I'm talking about both the Yahoo story and then the Kotico follow-up. And then she told me that she had a list of approved questions and answers and that she would send them to me if I sent them to this email address. And I asked her, well, who am I sending this to?
So nothing's going on, but then, of course, it's run by the Naval Graduate School on behalf of Homeland Security, in other words. But they just want to blame the bloggers. And, of course, they've got this whole Connect technology to make the conditioning of being watched in your living room fun and interactive and like you're part of this game. And down the line, it's used for what we all know it's used for, surveillance.
Absolutely. And I'd just like to make this clear. You know, technology is a double-edged sword. Some would say even a multifaceted sword, but it can be used to both empower and enslave. You know, it can be used to entrap or entertain. And sure, this device is entertaining. You know, doing this story, I actually borrowed my friend's Connect. I used it for the very first time. It was rather fun. But if you are going to put a device this capable of not only video surveillance, but audio surveillance on a multiple level, because, you know, it can recognize up to 5 voices at once with noise cancellation technology and these advanced algorithms. Unplug the device when you're not playing it. Unplug it from the wall, unplug it from your Xbox. No longer let it be active whatsoever, because you are literally inviting a Leviathan of a corporation like Google into your home to not only better sell to you, but possibly spy on you for the NSA, for the CIA, for the FBI sometime down the line, especially when you have somebody like General Petraeus, the head of the CIA, openly saying they're now going to spy on us through our dishwashers.
Yeah, and of course it parallels Alex Jones' warning for a decade that computers, TVs, all kinds of things were being used with hidden microphones, the available onboard microphones, the attached microphones, and other external devices to spy on us. He was ridiculed. It was denied. And now you have these open monitoring devices, and people have enough Orwellian doublethink to deny that as well. Of course, you realize that. Let's go to your report right now, and then we'll come back with more comments.
Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here reporting for INFOWARS.com, and we're going to be taking a look at one of the most intrusive and technologically advanced consumer devices that's out there today, on the heels of our military openly saying that they will now hack video game systems through a company called Obscure Technologies. And we'll get into Obscure Technologies in just a moment. But the Kinect device by Microsoft is one in which 3 cameras are placed on this front plate device, one of which is an RGB camera, which sees much like you and I do, 640